Well, hello again. We are back because I have no self control. I really want to keep opening these boxes, and you know what? This is why I don't go to the casino often because I'll be at the craps table all night. Again, video is brought to you by UGS, Ultimate Grading Science. We do premium card analysis, aka pre grading, for those that are interested. We do mostly high-end cards, make it worthwhile so people know exactly what to expect from grading services, and also, so you're not wasting thousands of dollars on, hoping to get a 10 and turns out it's an 8, So check us out, ugscard.com. We'd love to have you guys take a look at the site. Still working on it, but I think it's coming along nicely. A little fun side project I have going on. Been using microscopes for about 10 years now, full decade. Have a nice setup. Oh, look at that bend. Oh, well, luckily it's just a business card. But, another thing is we got football back tonight, guys. I mean, what else is there to celebrate at this moment? Besides, Sal Kid biting this weekend, which he is going to win against Gamma. And I think he's going to be the next big thing. I personally would love to see him versus Zhu Rong or Rong Zhu, however you want to call it. But, back to football for a second. It's our year again, guys. Like it is every year. Super Bowl bound, baby. We them boys. I know I just lost about half of my viewership right there. Don't hate too hard. But before we get started, I want to show you something about these boxes, which I feel like doesn't get talked a lot about. So with each one of these, they have these UFC stickers on the back. And this kind of tells you where they're at on the product line. And I saved these three last specifically because I think that they're going to give me probably the least variety. Because take a look at that. I'm not sure if we can get it. So look at those last four numbers, 7753. 7756 and then 7755. So what's interesting is, the way they pack these, their sorting machine at Tops I don't think is that amazing. So if you get boxes back to back like this, especially the 755 and 756, most likely you're going to get a lot of similar fighters in those. So I guess the best we can hope for at this time is, they're good fighters, Like I said in the last video, we don't want any Michael Chandler. We don't want any Zahabi. And I'd really like a little less Mackenzie Dern, especially Blanchfield. Nothing against those. I like them both. They're both great fighters. But, we're here for the big boys. I think it's cool that they even made it in this set in the first place. So what should we do? Let's start with 753. And now watch. I could be completely wrong, but that's what I found in the past. So always look at this number beforehand. That's right there, because it should give you a decent idea of what to expect. So let's get into this. Ceremonial knife again. PSA, don't slice your boxes, even though I just bent this one a little bit. I get it. Like, if you're breaking thousands of boxes or hundreds of boxes a day, it makes sense. Why not? You're just there for the money, which is cool too. But as a collector, I like to keep it as pristine as possible, even though we have that little bit of a bend right there. So let's open this bad boy up. Wish me luck, guys. We're looking for that Trump 1 of 1 card. Dana has that $250,000 bounty. If it's in here, I don't think he's going to get it for that. If it was me, I'd be like, all right, let's get 500K, or at least give me some good fight night tickets on top of the 250,000. I'd be needing VIP for at least 10 events. No fight nights either. Got the pay-per-views. But all right, let's open. Let's see what we got here. So far, I've opened 5, 6, 7. This is going to be my 8th box. Gotten 2 autos out of those 8 boxes, which seems about right. Oh, and one more thing about these serial numbers on the back. With that, I'll be curious to see how the odds are, because that's typically what they do. They get a series of cards. That's how they get the odds. You know, it's like, okay, you'll see a red every, I think, 45 boxes or something crazy like that. That's how they get it. So I think the odds are going to be a lot worse. That's, you know, why I don't like to see it as much, but nothing we can do to control that. You know, they give us what they give us. Going to be a little more sneaky with this pull as well. Leave some anticipation. You know, I don't do this a lot. This is like the third video I've done of breaking open cards. Not really, you know, my thing, but I wanted to share this special product with you guys. So first up, Sean Strickland out of gold. I still can't get over. Yeah, the stock's, you know, not a chrome, but I personally like these. Gives it a classic card feel. And, you know, my opinion, but I really like it. So Sean Strickland, looks like we got a red, white, and blue of Aaron Blanchfield. No. Still really cool. These are actually my favorite of the base. Yeah, I think the red, white, and blue are the coolest, especially with the product being celebrating 250 years in America. Pretty dope. All right, our insert's going to be UFC dollar of another Aaron Blanchfield. One thing I also notice is they double up on fighters a lot in these boxes. So if you see one, you're most likely going to get multiple of that one fighter. So very nice. What do we got here? Red, white, and blue dollar of Sean Strickland. See, I told you. It's interesting how they did that. It's the sorting that they do. So 2 Aaron Blanchfields, 2 Sean Stricklands. Is this a 17 out of 76? No, 52. That's another thing that we're looking for. 1776. I think those are going to basically be the same as a 1-of-1 card that you'd get. I mean, maybe not as huge if you're reselling, but I mean, they're gonna be significantly more costly than a non-1776. You know. All right, so time for the redemption. So far I have Ilya, Alex, Justin, and then a Diego Lopez. Really hoping get a Sean O'Malley. Let's see. To receive purple out of 75 guys of Sean. There we go. See, that made it. That made this box for me. Look at that. I'm going to speak it into existence. Beautiful. I'm really excited to see what they do with these relic cards. I mean, I would love to see, I doubt that they do it, but I'd love to see, you know, some fighter worn wraps. Even a piece of glove would be really cool. Canvas, also fight worn event, but with Topps, you never know what you're going to get. All right, so we did 753, 755, and 756. So let's see if we get more Sean Strickland, Aaron Blanchfield, or Sean in this. And also keep an eye out for those parallels. I may just broke the matrix if I'm right. I think people actually start paying attention to it more. And in the future when I do breaks, especially UFC breaks, I mean, that's mostly what I do. I dabble a little bit in football. Basketball I haven't gotten much into. But yeah, I'll be curious to see if that's the case. Let's not hurt the box, guys. You got to pet it. Just like that. Likes it right on the spine there. And you may notice I changed the angle from my last video. Still, like I said, I'm new to it. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it. And I think this may be it. Raise that desk chair a little bit. Peek over the phone. Oh, well. That Topps toast. That Topps is toast. All right, wish me luck, guys. There's a Trump in here. Or Dana. Honestly, I'd prefer the Dana patch if it wasn't for the bounty. You know, I just think I like having UFC related people in UFC products. You know, and Trump did have a big thing to do with keeping the UFC alive back in the day. So, you know, you gotta love him for that. But, you know, same thing with the Hasbulla card. Like, I was never a fan of that when that came out. I have no idea why people wanted him so much. I just thought it was kind of dumb. But to each their own. All right, so we got a Matt Hughes, blue refractor out of 150. Michael Chandler, very nice. That's going to be a purple refractor out of 75 on that. Actually, he has my favorite base card in here. I wish they would have gotten Justin with the flag holder. That just takes me back to, like, why didn't they use White House pictures for this product? I feel like they had enough time. I mean, it would have been so cool, like Justin looking at the Declaration or even walking out in front of all the presidents. That would be epic cards. All right. So the next insert is going to be, GSP purple out of 75. Can't be mad at that. Very nice. I hope we get a presidential insert next. Stamp of approval, as they call it, out of 25. Sean O'Malley, baby, look at that. So sleek. The fighters have been a little bit different, this one. All right. And then let's see what this is. It looks like we have an auto Volkanovski, I'm calling it now. Look at that little bald head. Either that or Anderson Silva. I'm pretty sure it's Volkanovski, though. Let's see. Out of 76, red, white, and blue. Very nice. So that's 9 boxes now. 3 autos. I love it. Let's get this guy sleeved up. And look, one thing that I want you guys to notice, I talked about in another video when I was comparing this to Stadium Club, is I feel like they cut these cards a little bit better. I don't know how they did it, but they're just, you're not seeing as much ruggedness on the side of it there. And I mean, they're pretty sharp. Got that. And I'll sleeve these other ones up. All right, the question is, did we open this one? Oh, decisions. You know what? You tell me in the comments if you want me to see it opened or not. I may keep it sealed for now. But, you know, if I get enough people saying just open it, stop being a scaredy cat. Not even that. It's more just wanting to keep a sealed wax of the event. But, yeah, let me know if you want me to open it. If I get enough people, probably will. But thanks for joining, guys. Let's go through some of our hits again. Let me organize these. I think that's better than the other 2 boxes for sure. All right, so biggest hit, obviously, Volk Auto out of 76. Not 1776 either, but what can you do? Got the 12 out of 25 O'Malley. Purple Refractor GSP. Michael Chandler base. What was that? Yeah, out of 75. Matt Hughes. Blue Refractor. 1776 Sean Strickland. Such a good looking card. I don't know if I told you guys this yet, but I'm actually trying to complete this entire set. So if you see any cards on here that you want, I'm definitely willing to trade for some lower numbers. Like, for example, let's say, oh, you really want this Orange Refractor Sean O'Malley. Let me know. I'll let you know what inserts I'm looking for. And maybe we can do like, okay, I'll give you this for 3 other 150s stamp of approval. Could definitely work something out. So going back to this, purple Sean O'Malley relic. Out of 50, Sean Strickland. Aaron Blanchfield, red, white, and blue. Aaron Blanchfield, standard base out of 99 green dollar insert. So thanks for taking time out of your day to watch this. And then again, it'd mean the world to me if you guys went to check out the website. Just starting out, but would love to do it. Maybe even talk to you, and if you're one of the first people to do it, do some free pre-grading for you. Again, I can do that live, so you can actually see me do it. I actually take time. I have a whole setup here with the camera. I can take measurements. I get centering perfect to the micron. You're not going to get anything else more sensitive than that. I mean, I'm using equipment higher quality than actual grading companies use, and I mean, I can see everything. Micro scratches, a little bit of whitening, even do like little 3D analysis of the Z-plane, check for any irregularities, and can even check like print pattern defects and stuff like that. I mean, we get into it. We have fun. Like I said, I've been doing this for 10 years now, and finally decided, hey, maybe other people will like it. And that's going to be a lot of my future videos is going to just be actually grading cards. Going to start with my high numbers, and then, interested, go to ugscard.com. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.